What's going on, everybody? Joel back with you for another video here on the Snap-on Tool Review. Today we're going to look over this flyer. This is Snap-on's Shop and Tech flyer. This is good till August 31st. It's got a whole bunch of deals in it. We're going to go through it page by page as per usual. Let's get to it. Let's get into it. For Frontpage, it's kind of complicating the way this works. It's a long one. There's a lot of tools in it, so page 1 of 20. We're going to kind of skim through it, make it so that it's not so long of a video, and just get through it. So right on the front cover, they got my torque wrench. Man, I love this torque wrench. It is so nice. But they have all the torque wrenches in here. This is like the second page. The way this works is this page was kind of split. So whatever. So we're going through the new. There's the new Duality torque wrench there. That's the steel body, and those things are so nice. It's not like mine, but I think mine's on the next page. I think the quarter drive, the soft grip models, and then the steel models. You can see the price difference there. Again, these are in Canadian dollars, and so there's all the specs. You guys, if you need to pause the screen or whatever, do that. Tech angle steel models and the soft grip models. So they're on sale from $709 and $774 to $697 at the most, and then the soft grip models are a little bit lower, but it's not a bad savings. $60, it's not too bad at all. Adjustable click type torque wrenches. So you got the prices there for 3/4 drive and 1/2-inch drive. Fuck, those 3/4 drives are expensive, man. If you're gonna buy one, now's the time to do it. $100 off, over $100 off. And you know, I love the backlit displays. I love the lights. With mine, it's a long sumbitch, and I noticed with from using the split beam, it was a little bit shorter. So I noticed that I go over torque a lot more, and this thing lets you know when you've over torqued, which is great. So Snap-on hit the mark on these torque wrenches for sure. And now everybody's copying them. Matco. I've seen the video already. So 3/8 drive torque adapter sets, $229 down from $254. And we're gonna get into the good stuff. The digital multimeter and insulation tester, $1,200, $1,784 bi-weekly. I do have to mention again that these are Canadian prices. Your guys' prices, if you are in America, you know, Australia, doesn't matter. Prices are going to be a little bit different. But I think the Shop Tech flyers are pretty much the same throughout. You have the new Apollo D8 and $5,400, and that's actually not too bad for a Snap-on scan tool that's pretty much does everything. So it's not bad. It's really not bad compared to, you know, something like the Zeus. This is probably just a little bit of a watered down version of the Zeus. But with a lot of the same features. So you have the full-on digital multimeter circuit tester with the Y-terminal master kit, which is it's, again, like $90 off. It's not bad, right? The magnetic multimeter hanger, I got one of those. I use it every once in a while. It's pretty cool. the low current, the clamp meter there. ProLink Ultra software, $1,000. The Multiprobe Pro, 242 down from 269. I love mine, love it. And now they have extenders so that you can get an extra 20 feet or 10 feet or something out of it. And those things are pretty awesome. So, Handheld Gas Analyzer. Do you guys remember when the analyzers were like a wall? Up here in Canada, we have a program called Air Care, which we called Air Scare, and same thing with everyone down in the States too, with California emissions. Same thing. Vehicle doesn't pass a test, you can't get insurance, and that's kind of how it went. We have now since went away with it, so having a gas analyzer in Canada now is kind of not really all that big of a deal. You don't really need it. Temperature multimeter probes, that's not bad. That's actually a cool idea. That's great. You just put that into your multimeter. You know, multimeter. Or does that go into the analyzer? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, imagers, the 6500 and the 5600, and I mean, they're on some good sales too. This is where you're going to find the real sales, guys. Infrared thermometer, $76.95. Then you got the laser tachometer. That's looks like a 7.4 volt or 7.2 volt tool. It probably takes a 14.4 volt battery in there too. Non-contact laser tachometer, and the remote starter switch, which I own, and timing lights. Hands up for those who still own a timing light. I have a timing light. Mine's an old one. I'll show you guys one day. It's pretty cool. Anyway, MIG welders. This is shop stuff, unless you have a shop at home. So you might have a need for it. MIG welders, TIG welders, plasma cutters. Plasma cutter is something I always kind of wanted, but don't have one. There's so many things that I would love to do with a plasma cutter. I'd cut anything, everything and anything I could. Okay, and the welding carts. These are pretty cool, Snap-on quality style welding carts. So it's kind of like owning another toolbox. $17.92 per week, $1,500 for the cart. And then you have these other welding carts here, plasma welding carts. So the butane gas torches are on sale. That's cool. Welding sleeves and the welding masks, helmets, all that kind of shiat. Snap-on did something cool when they brought out these kind of styles. You know, like they have the Iron Man ones and the skulls and stuff like that. I think they're super cool. I'm glad that they do stuff like that. You know, keep their customers happy. $166. Cordless power tools. The 18-volt Monster Lithium compact. It's fucking not compact one bit. The thing is massive. $364.95. The new right angle drill, and this says angle screw gun drill kit, but let me tell you something, they're actually coming out with a right angle screw gun. It looks almost identical to this, just with a different head, and that is something you're going to see on the trucks relatively soon, if you haven't seen them already. Your 14 bore 4/3/8 regular drill. Now that is compact, and I love it. I love mine. I know that people have had issues with them, and some people don't like them. I love mine. I will I have nothing bad to say about it, except for except for when this sumbitch loosens off when you hit the auto brake. So that brake stop will loosen the chuck off if you're in speed number 2. So be aware of that if you ever own one. If you ever wanted to own one, be aware that sometimes it doesn't do what you want it to do and you lose your drill bit. That is a pretty big gripe if you ask me. But I use mine on speed number 1 usually, lower torque or better torque, lower speed, more control, and never had any issues with it. So up until now. Well, up until this point, haven't had any issues. So the saw kit, I love it. When you don't own it, you wish that you had it when you need it. But when you need it and you have it, you're glad you bought it. Even though for me, it sits in my toolbox a lot and doesn't really see the light of day all that much. But like I said, when you need it, it's there and you can do anything with it. 107.95 for these cordless 500 lumen angular lights, and they have a hook, and they are 14.4 volt batteries. So you're gonna get 8 hours runtime on 40%, 4-hour runtime at 100%. So that's not too bad. And everybody's favorite tool. This is my favorite tool. Oh no, sorry, this is the quick change cordless impact wrench. But yeah, this thing actually, this is new too, and so this is bigger than the smaller version of it. It's beefier. It has the same guts as the CT 765 or 761. 761, yeah. It's got the same guts in it, but just with the quick tool or the quick change screw gun adapter type thing. Rechargeable angular lights again. These are just without the 14.4. These are just rechargeable. They probably have they probably use Type C USB. Low light, no problem. Who doesn't like lights? I'm such a light whore now. I never used to be, but now I own more lights than I can shake a stick at, and I use them all too, actually. So that's pretty cool. These project lights, these 700 lumen project lights, everybody loves them. Nothing bad to say about them. I don't own one. It's only $10 off though. These ones right here, very, very surprised at how durable they are, and just how versatile they are. With the magnet on the front where the Snap-on logo is, and then the magnet on the bottom. And then the way they would, oh, they're just the perfect light. They're the perfect light, and for 130 bucks, you just do yourself a favor and get one. You'll love it. Complete waterproof, and you throw it across the fucking shop, and it's perfectly good. Pen lights, $59.50. I have to get another pen light. I might actually go with a Snap-on pen light this time. Just because I bought a Coast, and I know that the Coast has a fantastic warranty, and their warranty, like their customer service is impeccable, but when you lose it, they don't really do anything for you. Rechargeable articulating stick light, $75.55. That's Blue Point. So we are 10 of 20. We are halfway through this thing. Trying to go relatively fast. 3/8 capacity reversible drill. 435. 435 for an air drill. Come on, guys. And it's not even on sale. So I guess you can get like the other part for the keyless chuck, and I guess you just add that on. But goddamn. And there's your micro. This thing's 418. It's tiny, and it's a 1/4 inch. So but it's a nice little drill. But I just don't like air drills. I just don't like the triggers. They don't really have that much of a variable trigger. They say it's a variable trigger, but it's either like full on or full off with air drills, you know. So that's why I don't like them. The 6-piece wide fluted carbide burr set. They're on for $50 off. The 6-piece interchangeable tip air hammer bit set. These things are great for if you don't want to fuck something up, and you still want to be able to beat the shit out of it. 1/2-inch reversible drill, blue point. Now this thing's probably like the biggest piece of junk. So I don't always have everything good to say, you guys. 20-piece high-speed wire gauge set. Your angle drill, 3/8 angle drill. And that thing is probably loud as fuck. It's got the same body as the 3/8 shop annoyance cord or ratchet, air ratchet. That thing is probably so fucking loud. They should be giving you free earplugs with this piece of shit. 21-piece high-speed jobber length, 118-degree drill bit set. Reinforced polyurethane air hose. I mean, if you're buying your own air hoses, you either own a shop or you don't have a very good boss. Reciprocating air saw. These things are pretty cool. But I still would rather a battery operated. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, but you can just, you can take it anywhere you want. You go outside, somebody's like, man, oh man, I need this thing cut. Like, before we can take it into the shop, you just go out there, whack it off. Go out there, you cut it off, and you're good to go. Geared sanders. We're talking about body shop stuff here. 1/4-inch drive mini air ratchet. Again, that thing's probably loud as hell. The blue points, little mini ones there. And, 3/8 drive right angle impact wrench. I'm sure, does anybody own one of these things? And do you like it? Let me know. I guess it's, I can see the use, but it's, yeah, whatever. That's just me. 3/8 drive mini impacting ratchet wrench. These things are fucking killer, actually. This is probably one of Blue Point's better tools, and it's rebranded. Obviously, it's rebranded. The brand off the top of my head, I can't tell you, but whatever. Rubber blowgun tip. Where are you going to put that? On your blowgun, obviously. Rubber blowgun tip, anyway. They're on sale. Here's the big shop. The big shop tools here. So these parts washers, goddamn. This one right here. This thing is one of the greatest tools if you have one or ever worked with one. Man, they are just, they're like one of the best things you could ever have. 11 grand. And then just regular parts washer. You got an optimal accessory for this guy, and this is basically just a cage. It's like a mesh cage, and you put all your small parts and stuff in it, bearings and all that kind of crap. So automatic filtration parts washers. Yep. Sandblast cabinets. It's like I said, I'm not going to go really far into this stuff. We're going to kind of skim through this stuff. Soda blasters. We saw one of those in the truck a couple weeks ago. Portable sandblasting gun. Vacuum sandblaster. 2-stage 16-gallon wet dry vac. Ball hex instinct screwdriver sets are on sale. Not like a huge sale, $20 off or so. 8-piece ratcheting soft grip screwdriver. I'm surprised that they haven't changed up the handle to the new Instinct handles yet. They still have the old style grips. They haven't really changed it up. And we saw Tyler was saying that this is probably the most sold tool on the truck. And it makes sense. And you got inspection mirrors. You got the 5-position soft grip screwdriver, ratcheting screwdriver there. The 4-piece Torx Instinct soft grips. The 41-piece bit set. They're on sale. The fastener screwdrivers. Okay. Telescoping magnetic. These things are relatively cheap anyway, so they're only like $2 off, kind of thing. Valve core tool. Still one of my favorite tools. They always go missing if you do tires on, you know, as a shop tool. They always go missing. At least they do in our shop. And so having your own, just bite the bullet, pay the $20, and get your own. Trust me. Tap and die sets. This seal driver kit is apparently the cat's ass. I don't own one. I have seen people talk about them, and this set right here is definitely a good buy. $51.25. And the 34-piece tap metric set. Of course, the 5-piece hex head fastener extractor set. I'm probably going to pick up a set of these too at some point. I still don't own any, and I do need some. You know, we do exhaust, and you know, everything rusts, so great for the really rounded off fasteners. So 3-piece striking scraper set. Files, trim panel removers, trim pad removers. You don't know how much you're going to use these things until you buy them, the trim panel removers, because they are awesome. I have the big set, the snap-on set, the long one, the 2 shorter ones. Curved tooth file, soft grip professional hacksaw, if you're a hack. 14.4 lithium cordless polish prep tool. I've been using the shit out of mine, almost to the point where I use it almost the same amount as my CT761 3/8. I service a lot of brakes, and so I don't really use it for polishing. I have my abrasive 3M cookie on the end of it, and that's how I service my brakes. So I have been trying to make a video, but I just haven't got to it. But you can get either just the tool. This is just the tool only. It doesn't come with anything. Mine came with the tool and kind of the stuff that you see in this kit right here, minus the cloth and the polish. So you can get all the restoration kit and all that stuff. Spray guns, mini touch-up spray gun, grease fitting cleaning tool, power. So bleeds trapped air from power steering system. So if you're working on a lot of Chryslers, Fords, something that is relatively hard to get air out of, that's the job for you. That is the tool for you. You can also do the same thing with these guys, and you can save the $140 and just buy a vacuum gun and do it that way. Really good for getting air out of power steering systems. So okay, we are moving on. Fluid extractors, which I use mine every day. Mine is a Mighty Vac. These are probably made by Mighty Vac. I'm just assuming. Coolant barrier pressure tester, cooling system tester, and your 8-piece system adapter. They're all on sale. It's not bad pricing. This would be the time to get it. one of the best tools you'll ever own. One of the best tools you'll ever own. Absolutely, hands down, guaranteed. If you don't know what it is, then you don't need it. But if you do know what it is and you want it, get it now. You got your compression tester adapter sets. These are great for now you have recessed spark plugs in the heads. So those are great for that. You got your transmission pressure testers, your cylinder leakage testers, your fuel pump testers, your motorcycle compression gauge set. They're all there. Pause the screen to check the prices because we are moving on. Automotive service trays and the heavy duty workbench. These trays come in handy if you don't already have like a roll cart. This would be what you would want to do. Say you're doing a lot of brake servicing like I do. I don't know how I make it without a roll cart or some kind of tray. I used to, a long time ago, I used to have one. And, you know, they help. They help, man. You want to be productive. You're a flat rate tech and you want to be productive. That's what you do. Jack stands, if your shop doesn't own them, like I said before, you're working in the wrong shop. Tote bags, magnetic bowls, can screwdriver holders, tire pressure gauges, all that kind of stuff. Another tire valve tool, pencil gauges for 20 bucks, tread depth gauge. Do yourself a favor and stop using these stupid things. Get the round dial gauge. Awesome. Way better. Hand and eye protection. So we got the 4X impact gloves, the leather gloves, and the Technician's Super Cuff glove, the Snap-on grip glove, and the nitrile gloves. They're all on sale. Safety glasses, headphone style ear protections, and the last page, the creepers. They took the whole page to show you one creeper in different colors. I mean, these are adjustable. Some of them are adjustable. Some of them are just flat ones. Some of them, you know, I like the ones that turn into the seats. These ones aren't them. But there is that. And shop owner, extended credit, and all that kind of stuff. As you can see, we are Canadian pricing. And that's pretty much it. Well, that was Snap-on's Shop and Tech Flyer for, well, it's good till August 31st, as I said. Lots of good stuff in there, as usual, you know. It's always a good time going through these flyers. I like it. I hope you like it. And remember, if you like this kind of video, leave a thumbs up. Give a subscribe. I'll just do my regular one. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe, and peace out, guys.